channelY, a South Asian Canadian channel. You are watching channelY, a South Asian Canadian channel.
A very warm welcome to all our viewers. Today in studio we have very special guests with us from Danishhomes. We have Mr. Danish, Mr. Rizwan and Mr. Sohail. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Danish, first of all, tell us about Danishhomes.
Thank you very much, Sia, for inviting us, and I would like to take this opportunity to explain to our viewers what Danishhomes is all about. As you can see that our tagline is the premium home selling system.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our viewers are well aware and educated that this is an art to sell a home, and especially in this unprecedented market. There are various steps which we have to take, starting from the meeting with the clients, and then going to the next step, discussion about the value of their home, if there are any renovations needed in that house, what would be the marketing structure of that home, how many days it will take to sell that kind of house, what are the comparables, and what kind of clientele is there, the buyers which are coming into that area. So all these things we discuss with the clients, and from scratch to zenith we discuss all these steps, and most of these steps we cover from the first meeting with the client until the house is sold and clients are moved to the next house. We take care of that. So that's the premium home selling system is all about, and we also try to offer the best services available in the market, and to meet our clients' expectations as much as possible.
No, that's amazing. So you're with them from beginning till their closing. You don't leave them anywhere in between. And I know you also have a great reward system, the DH rewards. Please tell us a little bit more about that as well.
DH reward system is based on a concept that being the fortunate human beings, by the grace of God, we are blessed that we are living in Canada, and God has given us everything. So why don't we think about the less fortunate people who are in need of education, in need of health, need of other resources which we are enjoying in Canada. So we came up with this idea, myself and the team members, that every referral we receive from our client, from our past clients or center of influence or anybody else, we will donate 10% of our revenue to help the humanity. So the current initiative is that we will donate this 10% through Humanity First to build the schools in Africa, or to help the education in Africa. So that's our vision, is that while we are building the schools in that less fortunate part of the world, we will try to provide the education which is top of the line. And the kids who are going to those schools which will be built through our referral based system, we will try to make that education in a way that we provide the vision to those kids as well, how to grow in their lives, and how to become more successful, and staying at a level that they are passing on this legacy to other people as well. So that's what we are working on, and by the grace of God it is working very well. We are thankful to all the viewers and all our clients who are listening and who are part of this program. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and we will see this thing growing, because this is what is needed right now from every human being, that we come forward and help the humanity.
Of course, this is amazing. The more we can give back, if we're fortunate enough. And if somebody is ready to come into the market, how is the market right now? Is it a good time to come invest or buy a house for yourself? Like, what should the people out there be doing?
I would request my colleague Rizwan Sahib to discuss about this.
Thank you, first of all, Siaji. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
And I would like to say greetings, salam, namaste to all the viewers. Yeah, I will talk a little bit about the market, what's going on in the last year, and then what's happening during the COVID situation and after that. So if we look at the market in April, comparing that from the last year in April, so the sales were down. The sales this year in April were about 3,000 transactions that MLS reported, and in 2019 those sales were 9,000. So you can see that it's about around 67% decrease in the transactions, number of transactions that happened last year. So that was the COVID effect. And if you look in the May though, the situation was, some people were saying that it's going to take some time with the COVID situation and everything, but the transactions picked up, and number of transactions in May were 4,600. So that was a jump, although from last year it was very low. It was about 53% less transactions, because last year there were about 10,000 transactions. So that was a bit low, but considering the COVID effect in April, that was a positive situation for the people. And if you look in June as well, the transactions are increasing so far. Till yesterday, we have about 6,000 plus transactions in June. So you can see the increase in the transactions there. Last year the transactions were about 8,800 in June, which were a bigger number, but still we are progressing in the right direction. But here is the interesting thing. If you look at the price, average price in April last year, the price was 820,000. That was the average price. This year the average price in April was 821,000. So price remained same, even though people think that prices were down or like that, but prices were at a steady pace. And if we look at in May, actually the prices picked up. So in May 2019 the price was 838,000. That was the average selling price. But in 2020, May 2020, the average selling price for was 863. So that was increase of 3% from last year. So, and in June, the same trend continues to be going on. Prices are increasing. And if you look at from April to May this year, the prices jumped up around 4.6%. If you look at month to month, and it's the same thing happening in June as well. The prices for every type of house and in every community, it's increasing. And if you look at, I will just discuss briefly about some communities because we don't have that much time to cover all of the GTA, but I will definitely cover 3 communities: Brampton, Mississauga, and Milton. So if you look at in Brampton, the average price for townhouse in April was 672. Okay, but in June so far it's 710. So that's an increase of about 2.67%. Same thing is happening with the semi-detached. The price was 700,000, and this time in June the price is 748,000. So you can see this increase in detached, semis, towns, and in condo apartments as well. So every type of commodity is increasing. And if you look at the sales as well, this month in June, sales also have been very good. In April, there were only 242 sales. Those were reported in Brampton. But this month in June, there are about 700 sales. So that shows
The market is definitely moving.
yeah, market is on the right track, and it's the same trend continues in Mississauga. Same thing is in Milton and everywhere else. So the best way to describe is it's a move for the buyers who are trying to or looking to move up, who already have a home and they want to buy a new one, maybe a bigger home over $1 million. Those are in the best strategic position to decide right now, because what's happening is the prices of the houses from 600, 700, 800, below million houses, they have lots of buyers for them, you know, because lots of people qualify because of the mortgage rules as well. So that's where we are trying to convince people that, you know, this is the best time for them to sell their home and move up to.
So if they're looking to upgrade, this is
Yes.
this is the best time to do it right now.
Yes,
They should.
because for those homes that are over million, or maybe a luxury homes around 1.5 or above, beyond that, you can get negotiation still. So there is a lot of room there available.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people also want to know about the pre-construction market. They want to get into the condos, you know, the stacked townhouses that are coming.
Yeah.
So what information can you give our viewers on that?
So I would like to invite my colleague Sohail Saab, and he will tell you a little bit about that.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much, Sia, for having us on the board. And so let me reflect upon the pre-construction. I want to address all the distressed clients or the people who are really worried about the overbidding, and when you put an offer, the least are the chances that you're going to win it, because limited inventory in the market, and there are a lot of competition in the market. So sometimes they miss out the chance of buying a property. So, but the good news is that they have the slot or the window available. That's by the name of the pre-construction. So it had got it's so many advantages. You have your cooling period. You have your customized choices in terms of the square footage, in terms of your lot size, is ravine or not. So pre-construction, we are also dealing with the pre-construction part too. And there are so many people who have short outs about the pre-construction, but what differentiates us from the others, that we had hand-in-hand relationship with the builders, which we call as a premium relationship. So we have the prior access to the projects, like we have the condos, we have the pre-construction. So people come to us because whenever a project comes in the market, there's a long queue of the clients waiting to to get it to jump in and buy the pre-construction one. So by the virtue of the Danishhomes, we can help our clients. We can help setting up the property what exactly they wanted by having a very good relationship. One thing I must say, that we have been working all across GTA. We have the projects coming in Hamilton. We have the Barrie, Bradford. We have Kitchener, Waterloo. So we are working all across GTA. So anyone who want to have an access about the projects, any information, we are willing and looking forward to help them at our arm's length. So this is what I want to reflect upon it about the pre-construction projects.
Perfect. And whoever wants to get in touch with you, what is the best way they can do that? What are the platforms that you're on right now that they can go on just to get some information?
We have presence all over on almost all the social media platforms, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, email marketing, our website. So whoever wants to connect with us, we are just a phone call away. They can call us at 647-723-9900, or they can reach me at my direct number 647-400-1700, or if they just Google Danishhomes, they can access us from all the platforms, social media platforms we are having presence. So I would like to mention, as I discussed before, that Danishhomes is a premium home selling system, that whenever we take a listing, it's advertised on hundreds of platforms, because these websites, there are at least 150 plus websites which are adjacent or which are linked to the Remax website and our Danishhomes.ca, which is our premium website. So as soon as the listing is in the market, it is advertised on 150 plus, and then there are some related websites as well. And we are doing paid marketing on Facebook. We are doing paid marketing, paid print marketing as well. So all these advantages are transferred over to our clients, that once the listing is handed over to us, then we are taking over and we are covering all the aspects of that. And we have our own construction team, that if somebody wants to sell the property, sometimes property is not presentable, so, and they don't have money available, that what should we do? So to get them the maximum money, we finance that project, we invest in that project and do some kind of renovations which are needed in that house. And our track record shows that at least we get 3 to 5% extra price in the market with the other comparative houses in the market. So we would like to invite the listeners that they can call us, they can have a no obligation virtual appointment or in-person appointment with us, and we will explain everything. And I hope that they would testify this thing, that we are offering the services which are premium services in the industry. And that's why, by the grace of God, for last 10 years we have seen the growth of this company.
That's amazing. And finally, any tips that you want to give during this market, during COVID, on our listeners on what they should be doing right now when they're looking for real estate?
Market has changed. Last 3 months have seen the most, you would say, unpredictable times of this whole century. After the last pandemic, this is a big pandemic, and hundreds of thousands of people are dying, and everybody is uncertain that what is going to happen. So nobody knows about the future, but because of our experience and the in-depth information or knowledge we have from the lenders, from the industry experts, we can guide them properly that which route they go to. As Rizwan Sahib mentioned, that this is a very good time to upgrade your house, because the houses which are selling for 800,000, 900,000, if somebody is living in a townhouse or a semi-detached house, they are selling like hotcakes.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to sell that house and want to buy a bigger house, like $1 million plus or 1.2, 1.3 million in any area in GTA, so they can save the money both ways. They are getting good price for their house, what they are selling, and when they are buying, there is negotiation available, because there are less buyers available and everybody is in uncertain situation. So whoever will come forward and have some strong nerves, they will make money in this kind of market. So I would invite the listeners that they can schedule a virtual appointment, half-an-hour virtual appointment with us, any of our leading team professionals, and we will guide them properly. So one last thing about this premium home selling system, that everybody does not understand the meaning of premium. So this requires a proper mindset, that how this system is different from other over 50,000 realtors in the industry, and everybody is claiming that they will do this thing, that thing. So our system is based on honesty, that we will give an honest advice to everybody. Second thing, that we expect from our clients that they are honest with us, and this is a hands-on-hands partnership during this process of selling or buying their house. So if they really want to enjoy this, so we need to be on the same page. So we don't believe in what's going on in the market, what other people claim about their services. But if somebody has trust on us, then we will try our level best to make their process of home buying or home selling as smooth as possible. And we have hundreds of testimonials available for that. They can visit our website and they can listen those testimonials, that how was the experience of those clients. And but as I mentioned, that we expect the same, that clients are honest with us. If somebody is dishonest and coming with a different mindset, and then we would prefer that they deal with somebody else instead of coming to us, because we want to work in a reputable way, and we want to see our clients growing. Those who started with us 10 years ago with a smaller townhouse of 300,000, 400,000, now if they have the property of millions of dollars, somebody has 3 houses, 4 houses, or living or enjoying the benefits of those properties. So they are the testimonials of our services, that how in the kith and kin of those times we were helping hand for those people, and we tried to make their difficult process as smooth as possible. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope this word will go out, and we will see the response. Those who believe in trust, those who believe in honesty and hard work. So Danishhomes, the premium home selling system, and dhrewards.ca, as I mentioned earlier, that 10% of your referrals goes to unfortunate people for their education needs. So they need to come forward. Let's partner together and then see the success, see the growth in your life. So let's work together. Danishhomes, the premium home selling system.
Amazing, amazing information. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Sia.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are watching Channel Y, a South Asian Canadian channel.